Alright, guys, it is Kage and we are going to be. Ooh, okay. We are going to be doing what if Deku had. Hmm, did I forget already? Nah, I'm just joking. We're going to be doing what if Deku had Broly's power or a quirk. So basically, I can't read while doing a what if, so let me just get out of here. Alright, so don't ask why I'm it. Basically, also thank you for everyone supporting my songs, but I will not be making songs for a while. Oh, that's my Miro video. Anyways, I won't be making songs for about 2 weeks because I will be focusing on what ifs. And even then, I might not post a song. So all of the song lovers, you guys might have to leave for a little bit, or you can keep watching the what ifs, whatever you want. Anyways, so basically, let me stop yapping. The story would start off as Deku's a baby. Now, to like Inko's surprise, like instead of Zether's what if, when like he like gets born and like he immediately shows his quirk and stuff. What I'm going to be doing is when he's born, nothing happens. Like literally nothing. And guys, subscribe to Zether. Did you guys hear that guy? Yeah. Alright, I'm just joking, but basically what would end up happening is at like 4 years old, he would Bakugo, like kind of like the chicken sandwich incident in which Zether did. So basically, Bakugo would end up taking Deku's toy dinosaur, and he would end up like breaking it. Correct? All right, and then so after that, but guys, get ready for the scream. Deku would just be like, "Bye, bye." My dinosaur! In like 4 years old, this dude is like he shakes the entire room. Like he cracks the window. No, he shatters the windows. He cracks the walls. No, he's not gonna destroy the whole place, but he goes into his wrath form. He's just like, my toy dinosaur, and he's just like angry. And guys, don't worry, I'll be getting a better mic in like a video. He's like, my toy dinosaur, and he's just like screaming at Bakugo, and Bakugo's just like, as a 4-year-old, he's trying to bully this kid, and this kid just pulls out the craziest BS ever, and he's just like, I'm not gonna completely copy it, so like, he is gonna shoot out the mouth beam, but he's not gonna be throwing Bakugo outside, so he's just gonna be like, while Bakugo's on the ground, he was about to shoot a giant mouth beam at bro's head, and then at Bakugo's head, and he just stops himself, and he's like, alright, now we are going to be, because that incident landed him, like, in detention for, like, 4 years. No, I'm joking. But, so we skip to not high school, we skip to middle school. So Deku's 12 years old, he's fresh into middle school. And when you're fresh into middle school, I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you myself. When you're fresh into middle school, you're like, you think you're going to get the high school experience, but no. So Bakugo comes around, and, like, he didn't get traumatized by the incident. So he's just like, Deku can't pull out that crap again, right? That was just a fluke. As Bakugo. So he walks around, like, with his, like, goons, and he's just like, hey, let's go bully that loser. And they're literally hesitating to even hear Bakugo. They're just looking at him. Cause in this, Deku's like tall. Deku's like Deku's like 6'2". Deku's like 6'2", and Bakugo's like, I'm not gonna make Bakugo short. Let's say Bakugo's 6'2" too. And okay, hold up. So basically, Bakugo would end up like trying to corner, like he would Deku would end up holding his books, right? And Bakugo would like try and shove him into a locker. And like Deku's mastered his so-called quirk by now. So Deku's just like not having that at all. He's like, look, I don't want to hurt you, but if you want to hurt me, I will fight back. There are security cameras here, unlike our high school. Bakugo literally sees the security cameras, blows them up, and like he knows that Deku's probably gonna mess him up, but like he is way too confident for that. So he's just like, all right, I want to see it then, nerd. Yeah. Sorry guys, that was my mom. I need to go really quick. Yes. Alright guys, got my new microphone. Sorry about that. Let me just connect it really quick. scrap this what if just because of that. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry. Um, I don't know if I should scrap the what if because of that. I don't want to, but I might have to, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, I thought that was the water. So guys. Oh, I made ice. Anyways, what was I on? So basically, oh, by the way, guys, leave a like for it to get better in the algorithm or whatever. So they would get to the tests, and the test. Oh, okay. So the test would consist, like okay. So they would go to the ball throw test, and basically Deku would throw the ball, and he would go in his wrath mode. Like he would literally like Aizawa would be so confused because he'd be like, "Hey, teach, kick me in the leg." So Aizawa reluctantly does it, and he does it pretty hard. So like Deku's like, ah, and he's like goes in his wrath mode, and he chucks that ball, like he literally like throws it in the air, and then he mouth beams it like to the other end of the universe. So let's just say he gets a infinity. Now like the entire class is shocked except Bakugo, because Bakugo's like, bro, that you just stole my flow. So Bakugo just like angry as heck is like, all right, I'm done with this kid. So he tries to show Deku who's boss, but that just fails. That sadly fails. Um. Oh, safe to say, with what power comes. Oh my gosh, with great power comes women. So basically, after that, Deku literally gets flooded in the hall. Like they're literally like acting. Oh my gosh, my stutters. They're acting like he's All Might. Like they are literally giving. They're literally asking for. Okay. Everyone asks for autographs from this dude. Like he literally gets the ultimate college. I mean, he gets the ultimate high school experience. Like he bro has the ultimate back in my day. Literally. But anyways, after that would go down, everyone would just immediately like after that they'd be like, "Hey, don't like that girl and stuff. Like me instead." Like they would just be petty, bro. And Izuku in the middle of all of this is just like, "Hey, look, I don't want no problems with none of you girls. I'm just a Buddha. I don't want any problems. And if you think I want problems, you are sadly mistaken. Cause like, bro, y'all gotta realize this man is like, he's like the most famous man in the world, bro. He's more famous than All Might was in high school. Like, do y'all know how famous you have to be more famous than the greatest hero of all time? Like, in Deku, he's not shy. He's like a jock. Like this man Deku is just like. So we skip to the force training camp, and Deku's like he's checking up on Kota, cause like he's still kind-hearted. He's just not like weak. You know what I mean? Like he's kind-hearted but not weak. Like he'll never be weak, but he's not he's doesn't have no heart. So he checks up on Kota.
And Koda is just like, bro, leave me alone. I do not want to talk to you. And then Deku like trying to be playful is like, oh, it's like that. And he just tries to play around with him, but Koda literally like Koda knows his reputation, so he doesn't punch him in the balls in this timeline, but he like stares Deku down, bro. Like he stares Deku down. And Deku like not afraid at all. It's just like, oh, what are you gonna do to me, little man? And Koda tries to kick him, but like to avoid going in his wrath form, um, Deku kicks himself at the same time, so his body thinks that it's his fault. And like Koda, like amazed at this like performance, is just like he literally just starts clapping, like um. Now like in the original, instead of Deku getting suffocated by Muscular, Muscular doesn't even try Deku. Like he literally he literally has posters around his city that says if like don't try him. Like they literally have like the civilians don't like villains, but they don't hate villains. So they're just like he has a C flat like he literally has posters that say if you see villains, if you see him, run. Like he literally has those type of posters around town. Now they're at the force training camp, and he sees Dobby, right? And he like just destroys Dobby. Now let's skip all of that stuff and get to Bakugo. Actually, you know what? Bakugo versus Deku Part 2, it's basically gonna be going the same because Deku still gets one for all, and Principal Nezu is just like, look, bro, I know you got one for all, but like don't I like just use one for all. Do not use like that your power. And by the way, his quirk is gonna be called Saiyan. Like it's literally just gonna be called Saiyan. Now, during this fight, Bakuga's like, why are you holding back? Because like he knows about his Saiyan power, and Deku's just like he has no response, and he just keeps fighting. And yeah, that's how it ends. Goodbye.